So we are back for another video. This time we're out in Sandviken outside Bergen. And it is currently 8:45 in the night. We've got some great lighting for photography out in this Voi, and it is absolute crap, like these brakes don't work. But we'll make do until we can find a new one. I am on a Sony camera now. The last time I was around, I was on a Fuji. I'm rocking a Tamron 35-150 f2-2.8, which is so versatile. I can do anything with it, and it's perfect for these kind of shots here. Let's try and get a shot up here. I think I got some good exposures there. It was backlit as well, so well, look at these brakes, like it's not stopping. This is full power. Yeah. And I'm always forgetting that when I'm going to view this to you, it's better to shoot landscape because it comes across better on YouTube. But we're going to get going again, and I'm going to see if I can find another one of these Vois that isn't broken, because this one is dangerous. I don't think I'll ever get used to the stairs to get on this action cam on your chest. Oh, there's a ride down there. I'm going for that. Not sure how happy they are. I'm here on this, but this is a beautiful place. I want to capture a few photos here before I move on. We're moving again. Ooh. No, this is a museum for the old architecture of Bergen. So it's built exactly like a quarter of Bergen back in the days. Look at this. I'm gonna snap one here as well. So I'm mostly staying around 35mm today. Mostly staying around 35mm because I want to practice not using the zoom all the time. I'd rather work with the focal length. Because having the 35-150, you do sometimes end up very lazy. Just like shooting or zooming to whatever required length to get the framing you want, but you know, the entire picture changes as you change in order to as you use the focal length that you desire. I kind of like this framing here with the bike sticking out of the old environment here. This one I'm gonna go into about 60mm. I'm gonna up my f-stop because I want a bit more in focus. Really like coming to these old industrial places. You know, you could do it like grim and dark, but I kind of like the bright and vibrant aesthetic. I like putting the lens cap back on every time now because I'm riding this ride and the camera is hanging down my side here. I don't want to like hit the lens on something or, you know, fall on the ride and hit the lens on the ground. Oh, look at the lighting here. This lush green scene, perfect sunset lighting. I'm too ashamed to be talking when there's Norwegians around. You know, Norwegians have a thing called janteloven, which means that you should be ashamed when you can. Well, it's not really what it means, but it means that you shouldn't think you're any better, you shouldn't stick out, you shouldn't like draw attention to yourself. You know, going around with a big camera and DJI camera strapped to my chest. I'm not exactly not drawing attention. You know, flying around with a scooter talking to myself. I think I can do something with this chain fence here. I know this Sony with the Tamron is bigger and heavier to drag around than the Fuji. That is for sure. It's also more flexible in terms of image quality, being full frame, sharpness for the lens. I didn't have any zoom lens for the Fuji that was as sharp as this Tamron is. What you don't see on camera is that I'm like driving and turning my head here because the camera is strapped to my chest. Just looking for subjects. Oh, this one was a nice one. I hope. Yeah, look at this. The old truck here. I like this one. I'll shoot it at 35. Looks even better with people in the frame. Wow. This corner up there and the sky and everything is perfect right now. The exposure compensation a bit to get a bit more info in the shadows. Oh yes, I got that. Oh, look at this. Like I can shoot so many photos just going from what's called Ytre Sandviken to Indre Sandviken. All these subjects. I want to include the house on the left. You know, this being an f2 on the wide end, I actually need to watch out a bit so I don't end up with not enough depth of field. Like if I focus on that house there on f2, I might end up with out of focus object that I want in focus. This is a bit of a luxury problem, but I actually need to watch out. You know, being local does have its advantages because I do actually know of these spots. Don't have to go like looking for them, which takes a bit of the adventure out of it. At the same time, it helps me work with familiar things. I can work on compositions and technique instead. Now, I parked this fucking right too close. That's a bit of a bummer. Lock the exposure. I'll shoot it at f 3.2, so I don't end up losing depth of field. And you know, this building looks twisted, and that's because it is twisted. It really is as curvy as it looks. Oh, look, a bee.